Hello and welcome to the stream, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Not going to be that long a stream today, guys. Maybe an hour and a half or so. But we're going to do one or two open lobby races, and then we will be doing a bit of Watkins practice. Need to practice some Watkins glen. Let's just see how we get on. Just going to jump into Monza first. See what kind of lap times we can do. Check what the track conditions are. It's optimum, fairly hot temps, but it is an optimum track. So let's jump out and see what we can do. Right, we're gonna have time for one qualifying lap. We'll start from the back of the field anyway, but just have to gives us an idea of what kind of lap time we can do. At least got one lap of practice soon. Quite like to try Indianapolis in this car, but haven't really had many what's the word? Haven't really seen any Indianapolis servers at all. Not a very fast lap there at all. Let's see, we'll start from the back of the field, see how high we can get up to. Just load up the race setup. So we'll drop to the back, start P20, and see where we can get to. And then look at the time. What we'll probably do is we will do this race, and then we will do a 1 hour hot lap session at Watkins Glen to get some practice in. Or do an open lobby race at Watkins Glen, just depends if there's any servers, but there isn't usually that many servers. Right, let's, as I say, start from the back, see where we can get to. RGT Academy, not sure who they are. Quite a good lap time, 47.9. Also, for my upcoming hot lap videos, I'm gonna have a look and see what I do for my next McLaren, or I'll maybe try making a Porsche hot lap video. We'll see. But what I noticed was, apparently, I noticed it in Nils Naliok's Discord, is apparently doing your hot laps in a server is actually a few tenths quicker than doing it in the hot lap game mode, which is something I never realised. I thought it was always the hot lap mode was the fastest to do it in, but apparently it's actually the hot lap servers. So jumping into like the Apex Online Racing server is apparently actually gives you quicker lap times than starting in the hot lap mode. So you've got the offline hot lap mode, which is what I've done all my hot lap videos in, and then you have servers for hot laps, which are basically just a qualifying session. That's all it is. So I always thought the offline hot lap mode was quicker, but apparently it's no longer quicker, so that's something we'll have to have a look out for. Do our next hot laps in an actual server and see what kind of our pace gap is to the quickest guys, and see if it's smaller or not. We'll maybe do another McLaren hot lap, or we'll start. It would be good to try a hot lap in a Porsche. Start building my own Porsche setups would be nice. Oh, chaos.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Somehow survived that with 1.5 seconds of damage, which ain't too bad. Leader's gotten through that quite clear. He's got... Oh, that Aston was going to go straight into the back of me, thank you.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Why did he get such a slow exit out there? It seemed really, really slow. Oh.
Car on the left. Clear
He's
on the
binned
left.
that. Oh, both of them binning it there in the sky. That's like 3 people.
Clear on the left.
Right, up into P5. Leader's got a substantial lead over P2, so we'll have to see where we come out at. What's the gap? What's the gap? 5 seconds from P2, so that's quite a big gap. Most of that will have been made up on the first lap. Oh, what was that? Yo, Porsche. Just murdering someone there and carrying on with cutting the corner. "17 minutes to go of the race, so we've still got quite a decent amount of time here." Let's at least get onto the podium. Not sure if getting up to first is going to be achievable with that big a gap. But I think we'll at least be able to get into third, maybe second. I'm not sure if we'll be able to catch the leader before the end. Oh, come on, you're slowing us up so much. Didn't have anywhere to overtake, but I had to completely lift off the throttle there. Don't have enough straight line speed either. Gonna get the inside here?
Car on the left.
Yes. What is that yellow Porsche doing straight on there? Maybe he's having problems with his brake pedal, because he went straight on at turn 1 and he's gone straight on there. Right, let's see what the gap is to the leader. 7.8 seconds. And he has the fastest lap of the race, but I did a 150 last lap, which was obviously very, very slow. So let's see at the end of this lap what the pace difference is. What is that Porsche doing? What is he doing? He is not braking for the corners. Let's see if we're actually gaining on this BMW or not. 7.8 seconds, 7.6, so that was only 0.2 of a second that sector. So I'd be very surprised if we catch him before the end of the race, certainly at this pace anyway. Really want to be low 48s race pace with this amount of fuel on. This is very slow. Fastest lap of the race though. Only 1/10 of a second in that final sector we gained on that BMW. So we're definitely quicker. But we need to be quicker by a bigger margin, I think. Need more pace. We're only a couple tenths quicker a lap, we're not going to catch him anytime soon. Not with that big a lead. Kind of have to hope for him to make a mistake or get held up by a back marker or something like that. Mistake there by me, but only cost me 1/10 of a second. Thankfully not too much. That was a better exit there. Gain some of that lost time back. No way, no. Oh, man. No way we're gonna catch the leader now. Don't know what happened there, I just got the throttle on too early. Just went wide, tried to save it, and just binned it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in
It's
sector
annoying.
3.
Tyres a bit wrecked. Didn't get any damage from it, but wrecked my tyres. Oh man, that's annoying. It was such a stupid mistake by me as well. Tried to save it, we stayed on the power. And just lost the rear of the car completely on my own. After this race, we'll go do some Watkins Glen practice, guys. See what kind of lap times we can get. See if we can get into the mid 43s or low 43s today. We've got 10 minutes left of this race. I doubt we'll gain any more positions because after that spin. Thought I'd saved it as well, which is why I just kept my foot planted on the throttle. Thought I'd saved it, but just binned it by myself. Rather embarrassing.
Watch out.
Okay-ish line there, I'm still lost a tenth of a second. Is that maybe my tyres, or did I just have a bad exit there? I don't know. That was a bad exit. The more I push, the slower I'm getting. Oh dear. That was terrible. Oh, come on.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Sliding around all over the place. Not sure if it's my braking that I'm messing up or my throttling. Just sliding the car all over the place. Oh, why did you brake there? On the exit of the corner.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Depending on your setup, this car should have fairly good straight line speed. This Aston Martin in front of us. But it doesn't seem to be that quick. In that straight line, that's so annoying that I've wrecked my tyres. Don't really have any damage. We've got 1.5 seconds, but you don't notice that. It's just struggling for this rear tyre grip.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, we both slid there. Surprised he's not pulling away from me that much in the straight. But obviously he's running a fairly high wing.
Clear on the left.
Because usually the Assetto you can run quite a low wing and have really good straight line speed.
Car on the left. Car is exiting the pits. Watch out.
Oh, there we go. There's the straight line speed after my bad exit. Oh, please don't be trying. Thank you. Oh, I braked too late. I braked too late. So did he though.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thank goodness he braked late because I think I would have ended up going into the back and there. I braked far too late.
Yellow flag. Yellow
Oh,
flag.
yeah,
Be
okay.
careful there.
I think that's that back marker that's just sat outside the track. It is. Oh, oh, Cody, don't bin it. Don't bin it again.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Twice now I've binned it by myself. Oh. Guy behind me was close to crashing into him there, so was I. Oh, come on. Got absolute zero grip on these rear tyres now. Cannot get the power down. Another throttle. Just wants to slide. See, as soon as I put the full throttle down, it just does not have the grip. But I'm not sure if that's because I spun and flat spotted them, or if it's because they're too hot because they've got a bit too much tyre pressure on them. Right, we've got 2 laps anyway left, and then we can do some hot laps at Watkins.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Oh, come on. Why am I sliding so much? I'm either really messing up my braking or it's my tyres. I'm just sliding everywhere. Got 2 laps
Yellow flag
left
in sector 1.
after this one. Then we can do some hot lapping. As soon as I turn in, I can just feel the car start to slide. To be fair, the rear tyres are 1 psi too high, so you know, could just be that. But I think it's probably from me spinning twice on them. Yeah, as soon as I get the power down here. Could be a lack of downforce, but the setup was fine in the beginning.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Oh, come on, Cody. Top guy behind me died too.
Right, man. Neither is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Right, final lap now. Then we can go do some hot lapping.
Falling behind.
Calculated fuel perfectly. That could have been bad if I had not. I'm gonna end the race with less than a litre of fuel. That could have been bad if I'd put in any less fuel. Right. Well, that was a rather terrible race. Hate it in online lobbies, the amount of quick chat. Like in leagues, the quick chat is banned. It's for only for the stewards or at the end of a race, but not a bunch of messaging during the race. Not so bad at like Monza and that's not that off-putting, but like if you're at Bathurst and you've got text chats popping up, it's very, very off-putting. I remember one league I did that had the stewards reports in the quick chats, and they were doing like 10 of them in the first like 2 laps, and I actually spun because I came into a corner and then the chat popped up and I looked at the chat and then missed my braking point and just spun off, which is why they banned the quick chat and then try not to use it excessively. Right, there we go.
Alright, check it. Fine. Great job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
Alright, well, let's have a look for the Apex hot lap server, shall we? Where's the Watkins Glen one? There we go. Right, let's see what kind of lap times we can do here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Let me just check again. So a low 43, mid 42. A low 43, mid 42 is a good lap. Let me just have a watch of McCormack's lap, just to see exactly where he's braking and how much track he uses. So he uses quite a lot of track limits at turn 1. Goes rather wide and gets on the throttle fairly early. Braking 300 yards, keeps it in 5th, 4th. Lifts off, gets back on the power. Goes very wide at the hairpin. Uses quite a bit of slip angle, keeps it in third for some of the corners that I would put it in second. So that's one thing, to go up the hill at the hairpin. He does drop it down into second momentarily, and back up into third. Braking just after the 200 for the right hander into second. Uses a lot of track. Limits. Yeah. Okay, so basically we kind of are... Oh, I need to reset the server so it's in daytime. Kind of looking to get better on the track limits. I think we need to use more track to get a bit more lap time. Once I can see kind of what lap times I'll do, I can do. What I'll probably do is I'll do my own hot lap setup. Because these ones, as you can see, these are for from Popometer by one of the Unicorns of Love guys. So I use these setups because I haven't built a Porsche setup yet. But once I get used to the car, maybe over the next week of driving Watkins Glen, practicing it, then I can get into building my own setup for here from scratch. Just see what I can do with it. Hello Sparky, how's it going, mate? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Oh dear. Yeah, McCormack is basically getting on the throttle a bit earlier, and then he's using all the track. So not only do I need to get on the throttle earlier, but I also need to use more track. Maybe need to be a bit smoother with the throttle as well, so the rear of the car doesn't step out so much when I got on the throttle. No, I'm afraid I'm just doing this 1 hour lobby and then I'll have to be closing up the stream, unfortunately. I don't have much time today, I'm afraid. Not too much steering again. Oh, that was terrible. You got any other races with that coming up yourself, Sparky? Any leagues with that you doing? Oh, I messed that up. I throttled too early. Only a tiny bit of damage, I'll keep going. Spa last round, nice. Hope it goes well for you there. Spa's a good track. Right, that was a terrible lap. But I did see some of the parts where using more track would gain a lot of time. 2 hours. Higher wear will be interesting. Pit stop strategies and that. Sure, it'll be fine though. Oh wow, can actually take a lot of track there. Yeah, longer races are more exciting. Unless you get murdered on the first lap and you're just driving around for 2 hours by yourself, that's boring. But if you're battling for 2 hours, it's great. Competitive 2 hours is fun. If you're not fighting with anyone, then it's boring. You don't even notice the hour. Like, our sprint races go by so quickly when you're battling with someone. The only time I notice how long a race is when you're just driving by yourself, waiting for your stint to end. That's when it gets boring.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That was bad. Right, let's get some fresh tyres on this. Wow, that was valid. I'm surprised that was valid, to be honest. So was that. Okay, that was an average turn one. Let's see if we can find a bit of time through here. Found some time in the chicane, but messed up the hairpin. Lifted off far too late into the corner. But at least we know there's a decent amount of time in that chicane at least. we go 43.8, and we've got quite a bit of time in that hairpin, so let's see.
Lovely. The fastest lap so far.
Oh, too much curb.
Your lap time is really easy. Please try to stay on the track.
Right, so that middle sector, we gained 2/10 in the chicane, and then we went up to like 5 thousandths, or no, 500ths of a second here, because I lifted off the throttle far too late into the hairpin. So if we can basically be on par the rest of the lap and then get that hairpin correct, then we should gain a fair amount of time there. Just got to see, let's have a look. Get some put some fresh tires on, see if we can get that a bit better. Like I say, I kind of want a low 43 to be honest, and then I'll probably start making my own setup from scratch. See what lap times I can do. 'Cause this setup feels fantastic, to be honest. I doubt my setup will be as good, but I do need to start building my own setups, and since Watkins Glen is the track I need to practice, may as well build it for Watkins Glen. Oh, too early on the throttle. Tried to get a bit earlier on the throttle, but that was too early. I'll start up again. At least we know we've basically got the delta in the lap to do a mid 43. Tiny bit of damage, so I've got that to reflect it at all. was a slow hairpin again. Chicane was alright. Just a rubbish hairpin. Should have been into second, then third. That right-hander. Same with that one, I think. Second and third. Keeping it in third is too slow. Lifted off far too much there. Even though we're up on this lap, that wasn't a great lap at all. Lost lots of time.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Nearly on par here. Need to get a good chicane and hairpin. Oh, where did the rear of the car go there? Completely lost the rear.
Front of the car.
What did I do? So that was alright. Maybe I just left off the throttle too long. Fifth? Fourth? Yeah. I come off the throttle too long and unsettle the rear of the car. And then when I get back on full throttle I don't have the grip. Right, some fresh tyres on this. We will go again. The last lap was quicker. But yeah, got a lot of delta in this lap. You just need to get it all together. Bad. Oh, that was not any better. Let's try this again. Right, let's try this again. See what if we can actually get a good lap together. I really would like to try and get into low 43. Too much curve there. Just gonna have to cut this. Cut that corner, otherwise I was just going to go straight into our wall. Too wide. Just need to really, what I need to do is I need to find the limit and then get consistent. Because I still don't know all the limits of the car. And how hard I can push it. So I need to find the limit. And then I need to stick on the limit and actually get a good lap time. About turn on. You can still use this lap to see where there's lap time in the rest of the lap. But that was somewhat a good turn one. Back in the green, so there's like a 1/10 and a half on that hairpin because we were 1/10 and a half down going into it, and widen and wild. At least we know there's a lot of time there. Hi Dylan, how's it going? Long time no see. How you doing, mate? Nice. Driver swap works on console. Oh, good to hear. Heard console I've been having a lot of issues over the past kind of like 10 months or so. Good to hear they're starting to get it playable. Yeah, I've heard consoles add a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Can't wait to for you to get on PC. You'll really enjoy PC compared to the console. It's so much better. Too much speed into that chicane. But yeah, that's great. Hopefully, what are you looking to get? How much are you trying to save up in total? Be fantastic when you get a PC though. So much better, and so many more leagues and competitions that you can do. Is there any specific specs you're looking to get, Dylan, or are you just going to see if you can get one second hand? So I need 1,000. Nice. I think I paid 960 for mine, also from eBuyer. Yeah, I think I paid 960. It was in the sale. It was around about £1,000. My experience with eBuyer was good though. So hopefully you're able to get one soon. What kind of specs are you looking for? Or are you not 100% sure yet? Oh, no. Pushed too hard there. Finding more and more time in the Delta though. I just need to get the lap together. Not 100% sure yet. Well, I hope you get something something good, because for that price, for ACC, you'll get a decent PC. For the 1,000. Especially with the release of the 40 series graphics cards, you should be able to get something. You'll probably be able to get something better than the one I've got for less money, because it's a very good it's very good time to buy when the 40 series come out, or when the new series comes out, because when the new series comes out, no one wants the old series as much, so the old series, they'll drop in price. So just having a look here at Watkins and Glenn's. What lap times? So yeah, low to mid 42 is a decent lap. So if I could get into the low 43s, that would be excellent. I think getting to the low Oh, sorry about that, Dylan. I was just saying that for £1,000 you'll probably get, for ACC you'll get a good PC. Especially since the 40 series graphics cards have been released recently. If you get a 30 series, you'll probably get a good deal on it. So you'll probably get, for the same money, you'll probably get a better PC than what I've got, because the new graphics cards and that are out. You can probably get the 30 series for cheaper, or I'm not sure how much the new series are, 40 series. If for £1,000 you'd be able to get a PC with a 40 series graphics card in it. I'm not actually sure, I haven't looked. Right, let's try to get a good lap together here, guys. We need to actually get a good lap. Much better. That was a bit slow, lost about a tenth there. When you move over to PC, Dylan, what kind of sims are you looking to play? Just ACC, or do you think you'll explore some other sims like iRacing, Race Room, R Factor, Automobilista? Lost a tenth and a half that lap, so we did improve by a tenth and a half, but still there was another tenth and a half in that lap there. Keep it on par for the first two sectors and just improve that hairpin at the start of, at the end of sector 2, then we should be able to gain a bit of time back, because that final sector and this end of sector 2 we lost a bit of time. Oh, that's terrible. Don't have enough fuel for another one. Gained a bit of time there though, on that attempt. Right. Let's have a look there. So we actually are 100th of a second quicker than the Ferrari in the first sector, but as I expect, it was the middle sector we lose a bit of time. We're actually only half a tenth of a second slower than the Ferrari in the final sector. So it's really that middle sector that we need to work on. Need to put a bit of work into that middle sector, gain a bit of time. Because the first sector, that was actually our best in the session. That wasn't too bad. The final sector is actually quite slow on the lap we did. We actually lose a tenth and a half in the final sector. I was looking, when you press on timetables and quality, it shows you your best sectors, but this sector wasn't actually on the 43.6, so there's about a tenth and a half in that final sector, and we need to work on our middle sector. So we know we can at least hit a mid 43, do a bit of work, even if we don't get it today. I'll maybe also do a bit of practice tonight, but not on stream. Try get into the low 43s, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll start building my own setup from scratch, and Watkins can be our first Porsche setup. I'll just see what I can do with it. But this is a very, very good setup, so it'll be interesting to see for my first Porsche setup what I can get. But yeah, at least we know where the lap time is. We need to be better in the middle sector, and we need to get our final sector tidy. Most of the time we're losing in this middle sector is probably from this uphill hairpin, because I know I lost a bit of time there, but also a bit of it will be that chicane and hairpin combo, because I do lose a bit of time there. To be honest, my least favourite corner in this entire track is that uphill hairpin, because it's so hard to know when to get the power down. I just hate that corner. I don't mess it up as anywhere near as the amount of times I mess up the chicane, but I don't mind the chicane because when you get it right, it's really good. But that hairpin, I just hate it. Right, let's push, see what kind of lap time we can do. Oh, that was actually a decent final corner now. Gained a bit of time. Oh my goodness, that was terrible.
He's trying to stay on the track.
Far too much speed in that first corner. But we can at least look at the delta, take off that 300ths of a second, and then see if we gain any more time for the rest of the lap, find out where it is, the rest of this delta. Messed up the chicane there, and the hairpin again. This middle sector does seem to be my worst sector, to be honest. Right, let's back off a bit and cool down these rear tyres. Don't know why they get so hot. With I'm not sure if it's the setup or if it's because I'm driving so aggressive, but the rear tyres get very hot very quickly. But to be fair, what's the track temp is 27 degrees, to be fair, so I guess that makes Makes sense why it's so hot. Right. Wasn't an ideal exit out of the final corner. Wasn't too bad first corner though, gained a fraction of a second. Oh, this wasn't that black. It was a mild anyway. It's kind of just on par with my previous best. Wasn't actually any quicker, except that first corner. Final sector was a bit tidier. Scraped the wall there, no damage. Too much rotation.
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
My bad. I just saw him on the mini-map there and just assumed he was on the racing line. So that's why I accelerated to get off the racing line, but didn't realise he was exiting the pit lane, so I just drove straight into him. That was my bad. I just thought, oh man, I'm going to block his lap, so just accelerated to get out of the way, and I just made it worse there. Right, got 15 minutes left of this session, then we'll be closing up the stream. Let's see if we can get that 10th and a half we know we've got in the lap. See if we can maybe hit a 43.5. And then, like I say, over the next wee while, I'd like to build my own setup and see what kind of lap times we can hit. first corner. Then you just let the tyres warm up this lap, don't wreck them, push the next one. So that was pretty rubbish first corner. I don't know why that rear left tyre heats up so much and so quickly. I mean, I literally did like 1 and a bit laps. It's like as soon as it slides, that just instantly goes yellow. Or orange, I don't know, I'm colorblind. But it looks yellow to me. But obviously the brake ducts are fairly open because the brake ducts, the rear brakes cool down quite quickly, so he's obviously got the brake ducts open on this setup enough. It's just weird how much that tyre overheats. Must just be because the amount of load that's on it. So when the brakes are cooling down that much, you'd expect it to keep the tyres temper down a bit more than it is. Too slow getting on the throttle there. Gonna lose at least 2/10 by the time we get to the chicane. Didn't get on the power quick enough. Right, come on, final lap on this fuel load.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful there.
I thought for sure that was invalid. I thought I went over the line there. Very lenient track limits. No, bit of a slide, still valid, but I lost the delta. Oh, that's annoying. It's gone.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stop.
Tires are too hot though. I mean, what's the temp right now? On the rears. Like 110 degrees. It's far too hot for the tires. Did my PC just die? Nope. Right, let's try this again. Like I say, can hit a 43.5 now, which is like basic. We know we've got now the delta 43.5, which is half a second quicker than what we were yesterday. So that is an improvement. But I still want to be like hitting high 42s, to be honest. But if we've improved, we have improved by like half a second in this session over what we had yesterday. So that isn't too bad, to be honest. For like 2 hours of grinding to go from basically nothing to a 43 mid isn't too bad for 2 hours. But I'd like more than that. I'd like another. Basically, I would like 0.8 of a second knocked off the lap that I've done. Like 42.8. That would be my ideal kind of pace to be, because my Cormac can do a 41.8. So if I'm a second off, basically, my Cormac's basically the best in the world at the moment on ACC. So if I could be a second off him, I'd be happy with that. Be very happy. So basically, we need to knock off like another 0.8 of a second, which is definitely doable for some more practice. Based on the delta we have in the lap, I think I need to find another half a second. And the other 0.3 I can get if I'm just a bit more consistent. Kinda on par there with our best lap in the first corner. So we'll see if we can get this middle and final sector a bit better. Could have used a bit more truck there. And too slow out the final corner.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
On par again at the first corner. Maybe fractionally quicker. But not much difference. Oh, too much steering. Oh, I messed that up. Turned far too hard. That was my bad. Oh well. I think that'll be it for today. Got down to a 43.6 flat, and we've got 0.2 in the final corner, final sector, because that last lap we just did, we gained, we were 0.2 quicker than the lap we did where we got our two best first sectors. So basically, what if we got our three best sectors together, we could do a 43.4 flat. Actually no, we could do a 43.3, but it would be like 3.9. But still, that is a good improvement. We basically got because that's almost a point. That's almost a 0.5. That 43.602. That's basically a 0.5. A 0.599. So if you take the 2/10 off, you could basically do a high 43.3. So that is about 6 to 7 tenths quicker than what we did yesterday. So after 2 hours, we're now in the mid 43s, starting to get, if we can get our consistency, starting to get into the low 43s. Very pleased with that. So yeah, I think we'll close up the stream there. I'm not sure when my next stream will be, but I think, let me think now, it might be Wednesday. But I'll wait and see. But yeah, I definitely don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow, because I'm going out with some friends, so I doubt I'll be able to get back in time to do a stream tomorrow, but definitely will try and do a stream on Wednesday. If not, I'm afraid it won't be until the weekend, because I'm working Thursday, Friday and all day Saturday. So if I don't get a chance to stream on Wednesday, I'm afraid I might not be able to stream until Sunday. I'll just have to wait and see how the week goes. But happy with that improvement. I'll be, like I say, I want to try get like a low 43, high 42, preferably on stream if I can, and then I will build my own setup from scratch and try and see what kind of lap times we can do. But yeah, as always guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.